when I was living in Connecticut with my mom at her apartment, I had a boyfriend, and the apartment complex that I lived in with my mom had like a laundry room that all the apartments shared, and it was like downstairs, like in the basement kind of thing. So I would have to like go from her apartment and like walk outside. So you have to like walk outside and like go downstairs into the basement, and that's like where the laundry room is that everybody shares, right? So when I like started doing my laundry and stuff there, everything was fine, and then like after a while, or like after a few months, this guy started to show up in the laundry room while I was there, and I felt like it was just a really big coincidence. Like he was always like washing his clothes while I was doing my laundry, and I was like, okay, well, I just didn't think much of it, right? And then so eventually this guy starts talking to me like, hi, how are you doing today? And I'm like, okay, I'm good. And then each time I see him, he starts talking to me more and more, and he starts telling me stuff like, I just have to say how beautiful you are. And I'm like, oh, okay, you know, thank you. And then, you know, each time he sees me, it's like more and more. And it's like, you're so beautiful. You could be a model. You really should be a model. Have you ever thought about modeling? You're so gorgeous. And okay, I looked really different back then, just saying. But anyway, so he was like, yeah, you're like, you should be a model. You're so gorgeous and everything. And he's like, I'm not a modeling agent or anything like that, but I think you're so beautiful, so gorgeous. And I'm like, okay. And then I got the sense that, okay, well, obviously he was hitting on me, right? Like, I knew that. But then I also got the sense that he was following me and waiting for me to go do my laundry, and then he would like show up there, because he literally was always doing his laundry when I was doing my laundry, okay? And I was like, okay, let me test this out and see if what I'm thinking is right, that he really is like following my every move. So I started doing my laundry at really weird hours to see if he was still showing up, and then I would know he's stalking me, right? So I started doing my laundry like 9 in the morning. I started doing my laundry like midnight, like 1 in the morning, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, like just pretty much like around the clock, but like at really weird hours. And every single time I would do my laundry, he would show up. So I knew for sure, I'm like, okay, this dude is stalking me. And the place that this guy lived, like there was 2 apartment buildings. There was the apartment building my mom lived in, and then there was the parking lot, and then there was the apartment building that he lived in. And his apartment building had a window that faced the parking lot. And you guys know, in order for me to do my laundry, I have to go down into the parking lot and then go down into the basement. So I felt like he could watch from his window and watch like me going down to the laundry room, and that's how he knew to go down too. So this guy was like, he was like maybe like in his 30s, and at this time I was like maybe like 18. And he also had like a family, like a wife and like kids and stuff.
Why does it always happen to me? I feel like the guys who always hit on me have like wife and kids. Like, do I look like side chick material? Because I'm not. I'm like so wife material, okay? Anyway, so, and I also want to say something else that happened that was really creepy. I started noticing my clothes missing. Yes, bitch, that's what I just said, okay? I started noticing my clothes missing, my socks, and my, I don't even want to say it. Okay, I started noticing like some of my panties go missing. Like, I noticed, I was like, wait a second, like I could have sworn I had this, what happened to this piece of clothing, you know, and it would like just go missing. So I'm pretty sure, okay, like I don't want to say that this guy was stealing my panties, but he was stealing my panties. Maybe, allegedly. Anyway, so that's something else that started happening that was really creepy.
And then finally one day, my boyfriend and I are out. We're like out to go eat or something, right? And then we come back home to my mom's apartment, and so my boyfriend, you know, he's a gentleman, he wants to walk me in. So he walks me into her apartment, and we go and we sit down in my mom's living room, and while my mom is in the kitchen and she's cooking and she's talking to us, and you know, we're talking and everything, and then all of a sudden I hear like a really strong, loud knock on the door. I mean, it sounds like, you know, like really really like a strong knock on the door, right? Like somebody's like freaking out. And so my mom goes and like opens up the door, and it's this fucking guy, the guy who's been like stalking me in the apartment complex. And he comes in and he's like this, like leaning against the fucking door frame like that, and he's like out of breath and shit, because he obviously like just ran over to come see me, and he's like, I just wanted to say hello. He's all fucking like out of breath, and my boyfriend is right there. My boyfriend is like looking like really weird, like, why the fuck are you here? What's happening? And I'm looking like that too. I'm like, dude, oh my god. And so I'm like, hi back to you. And then he noticed like my mom, me, my boyfriend, my brother, everybody like staring at him all weird, right? And so he was like, okay, well, I just wanted to say hi, bye, or whatever. And he left. So that was just like really weird. He like hustled his ass over to come see me, and then yeah. Like, I don't really know how to leave the story. It's just a really weird story. And then shortly after that, I think I moved into a new apartment with my boyfriend. Not in the same apartment complex. Like, we moved totally different side of town. That guy probably didn't even know where we went. Anyway, but I never saw him again, and that was that. And that's my weird mini stalker story. So yeah. So anyway, okay, that's it. That completes my story time video. If you guys liked it, please don't forget to comment below, like, comment, share, hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you all later. Bye bye.